You know, people have a funny idea about courage. They think courage belongs to the man who never feels fear, the man who never doubts, the man who never trembles. But life has taught me something different. I've met soldiers, I've met farmers, I've met fathers and mothers, I've met people carrying burdens heavier than most of us will ever know. And not one of them told me they were fearless, not one. The bravest among them admitted they were afraid. They admitted there were nights when sleep wouldn't come, moments when their hands shook, moments when they wondered if they were strong enough. But they kept going. They took one more step, and then another. I've come to believe that a brave man isn't the one who never trembles. A brave man is the one who keeps walking while he trembles. Maybe that's what faith is. Maybe that's what brotherhood is. Knowing that when your own strength begins to fail, God is still walking beside you, and your brothers are still standing with you. This song is for every man and woman who has ever carried a burden, every soldier who stood his ground, every friend who refused to leave someone behind, every soul who chose duty over comfort, fear over surrender, faith over despair. This is called Brothers in the Fire. I've seen the dust of distant roads, heard the midnight guns growl and roll. I've seen the morning sunrise red on fields that drank our blood before. And every scar upon my face, every line cut deep and wide, tells the story of the nights I shook but still stood by my brother's side. I've known the weight of heavy fear, I felt my courage start to break. I've whispered prayers into the dark for the ones I might not see again. But when my strength was almost gone and hope was running dry, my brother stood right there with me beneath that same dark sky. No soldier walks alone, my friend, though the night is cold and long. When your strength is almost gone, your brothers help you carry on. And the God who made the mountains still watches from the sky. Through faith, through fire, through sacrifice, we march, and we don't ask why. There were days they carried me when I could not take another step. There were nights their voices called me back from the shadow of death. And there were times I stood my ground to shield another man. 'Cause that's what soldiers do, my son, since the world began. I've seen tears upon strong faces, though nobody spoke their name. Some were born from grief and loss, some from joy we could not contain. And I've learned that being fearless ain't what makes a soldier true. It's standing firm when fear arrives and doing what you must do. No soldier walks alone, my friend, though the night may hide the way. When your strength is almost gone, your brothers help you carry on. And the God who made the mountains still watches from the sky. Through faith, through fire, through sacrifice, we march, and we don't ask why. One for all and all for one. Those words are more than sound. They're carved in the hearts of men where loyalty is found. And if I fall before the dawn, I know I won't fall alone. I know this to the end. A soldier's greatest strength on earth is standing with his his friends. I never called myself a hero, and I never will today. I simply wore my country's name and tried to do my part my way. But if tomorrow brings the call, I know where I will stand. For home, for faith, for those I love, for my brothers and my land. No soldier walks alone, my friend, though the road is hard and long. There is comfort in the brotherhood, there is courage in the song. And the God who made the mountains still watches from the sky. Through faith, through fight, through sacrifice, we march, and we don't ask why. I've learned something after all these years. The soldier carries many things: his pack, his memories, his promises. Sometimes it's fear, sometimes the names of friends who never came home. But the strongest thing he carries is the knowledge that he was never truly alone. Not while God walked beside him, not while his brothers stood with him, and not while there was still a reason worth fighting for.